Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel Brings Joy Homeschool. This question has been slipped into my DMs. My friends have always asked me this. I've got emails about this question, and I thought it is time that I make a video on this, and that is tips and tricks that help my kids and in a way help me to keep my kids very self-entertained. Whenever a friend comes to my house and they see my kids reading or playing by themselves or playing with each other, they always ask me that how did you make that happen? Because so many parents are struggling to arrange something where the kids at home can be entertained and uh, do not disturb them when they are working, right? And which I understand. So I'm always there. I'm that mom who's helping my friends and figure it out. So I thought, since you've been asking me this question and so many times, let me just do a quick video on the tips and tricks that could help you and that have worked for me, for my kids. And that's why I get so much time once I'm done with my school. I homeschool my girls, and once I'm done with school, I have time for my health. I work part-time jobs, and I have a business. I make videos like these. So there's so much that I do, and that's only because once we're done with our homeschool, my kids are most of the time they're playing with each other, or they are playing by themselves and they're self-entertained, and that helps me a lot in my day to accomplish so much more than just, of course, homeschooling being our main focus. And then once that's done, in a few hours I have the entire day, because my kids, like I said, are playing by themselves. So I have a few tips. I'm quickly going to share that. What's one thing that maybe most of y'all can get mad at me, please don't say oh no, and that is reducing technology. In my home, we just watch TV on Fridays, and that's when our homeschool is more relaxed, and we're watching science documentaries, we're watching mystery science, and then my kids do some experiments with me. That's the only time. I know it is an easy way out, and we mamas, papas are busy, but guys, that is one thing that really limits your cognitive thinking. And the kids just, of course, I know moms who say that they're learning, yes, but imagine how much of their imaginations they're losing. They could watching TV, watching screen really limits your imaginations, and that is one big no guys. Reduce it. Okay, I understand if you need to give them some time, but reduce it, and you'll see how imaginative your kids can get. They're quite capable of doing that, and you find themselves playing, reading books. If they want to watch a movie, tell them to open a book. That's what my daughter says. She's watching a movie when she's flipping pages and reading a book. So encourage that. We listen to a lot of audio books, audibles. There's poetry that we're listening to. There's just so much more in technology that you could use, but limit screen time, and that's one big advice there, that it does limit your child's cognitive thinking and imagination, and which is so much needed to keep your child self-entertained. The other thing is, of course, keep getting books. I've said that so many times that I make sure that every week my kids have a new set of books or games which they are reading, so it's something new to do and they look forward to it. My daughter could sit with books, the new books that I get for her, for hours, and she could read. My younger one still doesn't know how to read, but she's going to flip through pages, and that's going to keep them busy for quite some time. Another tip is to have less toys, because when there's so much toys, there's more overwhelm. And so declutter, have fewer toys. The ones that they love, keep those, or maybe you can just switch. I keep some of my toys in the garage, and then I interchange them. That's something you could do. Yes, and another thing is that definitely once you're done with schooling, or you're done spending time with them, because children need quality time with parents, guys, of course, but this is when you need your time to work, or you're working from home and the kids are back from school, or you're done with your homeschooling and you've spent some quality time, you've read them books, then tell them that now this is your quiet time. this is your time by yourselves and mama needs to work or papa needs to work. Okay, so you need to make it very clear, and yes, form that habit, form that little quiet time. Also, I also say that that replicate, if you want your kids to do something, then show it to them, like sit with a book and see that mama is getting her quiet time too. I know we're busy, there's so much to do, but yes, sometimes when they see the kids see us doing what we love, and seeing us being quiet and doing our stuff away from work, then they want to replicate it. So for my kids, I do not have to set a quiet time. Once they're done with school, they know I'm busy, so we're on that schedule. But definitely you could introduce quiet time by keeping those time blocks where you're telling your kids, mama is working, and unless there's an emergency, do not come to me. And yes, so setting those times, reducing TV, spending time with them, and then telling them that this now your quiet time starts, and decluttering, having less toys or taking turns to introduce toys, having lots of books, listening to a lot of audio books, and also having them paint, color, let them do a mess. Most of the time my friends are like, we don't want our kids to do a mess, but let them get creative and they're going to clean the mess too. My kids are trained, however, how much of a mess they do, I play the cleanup song and they clean up, and that's fine. However they do it, but they know that they have to pick up after themselves. So yes, just a little few tips. If you have more questions on how to keep kids entertained, then please leave them in the comment section. Tell me what has worked for you. I could try that too. Tell that to my friends. But yeah, I hope this video was helpful. I wanted to make it very short, to the point. I hope that helped you, and I will see you for my next video. Until then, bye bye.